get this thing rolling. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to go.
So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time.
All right, let's get it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Chester. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bears will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Houston offense once quick spin on the ride.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Caught on the line. It's Sanford. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Young. He's going to come up about 5 yards short on the line to gain. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it can be hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hand. It's Fields. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got it there pretty quick.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's picked up. It ruined the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back.
There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. New set of downs after the completion. Going with the counter play here. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. And he's off. And now it's first. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bears pounding the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle. It's 3rd. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do that.
Quarterback hand, pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Got a man, it's Williams.
Primary targets all covered down the field, so the QB had to check it down. He found his fullback, but for no gain.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hold up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Chester. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Finds him in by himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24. to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Chester. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at the 20.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Rides to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Chester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up and see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Snag in the middle. It's Chester. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the run, it's Fields. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Rush is on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Touchdown, Baylor! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of the game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Real good job on the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Pushes it ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment.
Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double check. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Works the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. Turning it off. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays is how much you put on their plate. One mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. The team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They want to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Man,
it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is... Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Fires into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag.
On the set.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And into the end zone. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're always fight no matter what the score is.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have got things going here about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference offense, USA. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Those are so frustrating when you're defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he find a hole in the defense. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now facing a 3rd and long.